fam? It's your boy Love Marley, and you already know what time it is. I'm giving you guys my 3 biggest tips to shoot better music videos from a beginner to a beginner. Let's get into it. Yeah. Tip number 1. Shoot more. When you guys pull up to a location, make sure that you, of course, have your shot list. If it's a run and gun music video, and that's fine too, you can still have a little small shot list where you put 3 mid-range shots, 2 close-ups. I always try to get 3 angles at every performance shot that I get. Those would be mid-range, like knees up, a wide angle, which would be like, you know, the background, open my aperture a little bit, and the subject, and a close-up. It would be like a close-up of the artist doing his verse or her verse or singing, whatever. I would say not shooting enough is like the one biggest thing that beginners have a problem with. And yeah, so shoot more, overshoot. You can never shoot enough. All right, tip 2, learn to use your settings correctly. This one is very important. This one is probably the most important one that I've mentioned so far. Learning to use your settings can really help you optimize on your videos and your creativity, and just really turn you from a beginner to an intermediate and make this thing fun for you. Because as a beginner, you know, sometimes we have those little struggles and we're like, oh my gosh, why can't I get my video to look like that? Why does it look like this? Oh my gosh. And that sometimes can be frustrating. But this one thing, learning your settings, can make everything so easier. Nowadays we have these little golden nuggets in our cameras, like the GH5 can use variable frame rate, which can go down to 120 frames and all that. Like, we have 4K cropping. I'm telling you guys, learn to use your settings, because you are going to change the way you think about video. I promise you. Tip number 3. This is my last one. Be creative. I can't stress this enough. I see people that have been doing this for years have these little creative sparks of like, oh, I want to do this. But if you see their videos on a constant basis, you see that they like to do the same things, and it gets really repetitive. And as a videographer or a person that is in love with video, it's really sad to see, in my opinion. So I want to say, be creative. You know, try to get those shots that you've never seen. If you see a place that everybody's shot there, try to record it in a different angle, in a different light. Try to make it look better. Hyperlapse it. Be creative. And that's really going to fall back into the last thing I said, getting to know your settings. Because when you get to know your settings, everything becomes different, because you have more things that you can do. Like mess with your shutter speed, mess with your aperture, mess with your ISO. Maybe you want a little noise. We're music video creators. There's really like no guideline to what we do. You know what I mean? It's really just being creative is the main basis of it. And story is the main thing. But we'll get into that in another video. And so yeah, be creative. That was my last tip. I thank you guys for watching my first YouTube video. As you guys should know, I'm an artist. I'm a filmmaker. I also take pictures. I own my own little home studio, and I'm willing to share this journey with you guys. So let's get it. It's your boy Love Marley. Love yourself before you love anybody else, and remember to stay up and never stay down, because your day gonna come, baby. Yeah.